Alright, so welcome. We're going to try to do the last final legs here over at Denmark. So we got legs 5 and 6, so a short 21 minute and then a 27 minute, so probably about 50 minutes total. We landed over at the grass runway here, right here, over at Rarope. I don't know, I can't pronounce any of these over here, so sorry to all the Danish people here for butchering the names here, but we're gonna start this one off here and see what we can do. Been loving flying in the Cessna 172, especially with the Garmin. But we got our cup of coffee. We're gonna depart this grass runway. We'll see if we have to turn around. I don't know if we're gonna have enough distance to take off. We will see. Where do we go? So yeah, we definitely flew over here. We're probably right here in this trip. Oh yeah, I definitely don't think we have enough runway to spare here. Yeah, we're basically facing the wrong way. And we're looking to go in what direction here? 327? So we got to turn around. So let's go ahead, take the brake off. We'll increase the throttle. Try to turn around here. And get a little more runway to take off. So we'll go down, we'll pass the houses here. Tap on the brakes, and we will just swing around and hopefully not go in the water. Alright, so now we'll line up to the runway here. Runway 29, I believe. Alright, and well, let's go ahead and refuel, and now we'll take off. So starting our timer here, we're going to be going for about 2.5 minutes, and we got to turn to heading 327. Turn up over the houses here. Take a look at the nav log. We're going to be going up past this lake. Let's go ahead and increase some elevation. And So in the air again, fly 5.6 nautical miles northwest to Horsens, a beautiful city located at the head of the striking Horsens Forge. So we're basically going to be going right up over here by the water. Should be easy enough to find. And then we're going to be going in a northeast direction that way as we go to this next port, which is going to be 21 miles, 21 nautical miles. So once again, leg number 5 here. Definitely a beautiful city. We're going to fly the drone out. Do a nice spin around. And we're going to be heading out that way towards Patrick. So we'll bring this back to the airplane. We'll go back inside. We're going to reset our timer and change our heading to 33 degrees as we cross over the water here. So we're doing good on the VFR. So once we get this heading to 33, we'll get the plane leveled out, and then we'll take the drone out, spin around, and take a look at that city again. We'll level the plane out. So we'll take the drone out. We'll spin around. Right there, as we fly away from the city. Get a nice expansive view of it. I love playing with the drone now. That we learned how to control it. I do think we're veering a little bit off to the left. So we'll fix our heading here to 33. We're going to set option 2 for the wind. We'll check the VFR map here as we go up. So we're looking at ABINO as reference point. So there's that lake, there's that one. Those two are indicated right there. We're probably just, I think this dot here is going to be that. So we're probably just to the left of this route. Still doing pretty good though. We'll look for this edge of the water up here. Make sure that we don't mistake that one for that one, which that might actually be that. So I think we're good. Yeah, these two lakes right here are these two. Nobody behind us, just two people in front, and then, oh, there's one, Pike Thomas. We've got a couple of windmills. We're going to look to just skim over that little piece of water there, which may be this. Flying at about 1,300 feet. As far as the VFR map goes, again, we just got to, our next reference point is going to be this lake up here. We're going to look to hit the left edge. And we are currently flying right about here. Should have some water off to the right, to the left, which is this lake. So we're going to adjust our heading. This lake right here should be that one. How are we looking on time? We're 6 minutes into this 10-minute part. So we're going to be flying 21 nautical miles till we reach this port. One of the most beautiful ports in all of Europe. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be right here. So we're going to get a good, nice little close look at that port. We're going right at it. Let's maybe go out. We'll do the drone and see if we can fly up and go see the port. So beautiful countryside of Denmark. We got the plane behind us. To the point that we can't even see it anymore. So we're going to adjust that. We're going to keep going with the drone until we can see the port. So the drone's still flying out there. As we make our way to the port. So Patrice is basically right out there. we're gonna go continue on right through that little gap there with the water, and then we're gonna be making a sharp left. We're gonna pick up that road. Yeah, so let's see. We'll take the drone out. So this is that port of AARHUS, however you pronounce that. Looks like we got a little stadium down there. And possibly an airport up there. We'll go back to the airplane here. We'll go back inside. And for the next leg of this journey, so 10 minutes, 21 seconds. We're just a touch behind schedule. How are we looking on the wind? The wind's going 2-3 knots off to the east. We're going to restart this timer. We got about 6 minutes left. It says you'll soon fly over beautiful Ronde, which overlooks the water and is set amid a landscape of rolling hills. So here we are looking at the port. This is still number 2 here. It's one of the most important ports in Europe, so must get a lot of, nice, there's a racetrack and football field over there. So this is the port. Very nicely detailed. We're going to be flying up that way right through the water. There's the plane right over there. So, beautiful port there. We'll bring this back to the plane. And we'll go inside and reset our adjustment here as we look out the passenger side window. So our next point of interest was a town called Ronde, which overlooks the water. And then then we're going to be landing at that airport. So we got an asphalt runway here. So let's do this. Let's exit. Let's bring up the maps. Let's bring up Ronde, Denmark. So that's the water. This is the airport that we're going to be landing at. So let's see. We're going to be landing at runway 10. Let's do that. So it's basically just going to be running across that way. So that we can do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be following this road right into the runway. And it's going to be about an east runway pattern. We can reduce the maps here. I think we can figure out and use the Garmin for this. So beautiful, expansive lake. Looks like another field of some sort here. And it looks like Patrice is going in for a landing at the airport. As their elevation drops, they're about 450, 400. We'll bring this back to the plane. So as Patrice goes down to about 180. I'm not sure what the elevation is. I'm going to guess it's probably close to 0. She's at 210. And we're about 2 minutes out. So we'll restart our timer here. We're 2 minutes out from the airport. I wonder how fast she'll take off. So we're going to be landing on runway 10R. Right there. And we're basically flying over. Oh, there's the town of Ronde. So this one was something else. So this is the town of Ronde right here. That is the runway. We're looking for runway 10R. So we'll probably fly out right towards this and then make a right-hand turn. Right now our speed is doing okay. We can probably increase the RPMs just a little bit. We're full flaps. We got 1, 2, 3 notches that we can go down. We won't start that until we get closer. But we will start our descent though. So we just went 1 flat. We can restart or stop the timer. We can even close out the nav log for now. close out the map. Let's just concentrate on this. So we're at about 100 knots. The white arc starts at 85. So we got one hand on the yoke, one on the flap, one gonna toggle between the throttle and the flaps. So we're gonna line up with the runway here. We're going 105. Let's go one more flap. Pitch down. Try to remain level, because when you do the flaps, the nose has a tendency to pitch back up. We're at 100 knots. We're gonna go another flap. Looks like Patrice is taking off. They landed on the other runway, so let's go ahead and land on 10 left. They took the short runway. So let's see which way they're flying out of. It looks like they're banking a little bit to the right. They should be going left. But we got clear runway.
500.
There they go. Now they're banking left. So we're coming in for the landing here. We're gonna catch up to you, Patrice. We're coming. We just gotta land. So we're taking the short runway. We're reducing the throttle some. We're on 10 left. We're gonna cut it over the threshold. Oh, just gotta touch down. There we go. Just a little skip. So not too bad. We'll touch down there. That was leg number 5. We'll hit next. And now as we go to this final thing, we're gonna move our VFR map over there. We'll collapse it for now. We'll make sure our flaps are up, brake are off, and we're gonna lift off here to try to catch up to Patrice. And then, so from this airport, we're going to fly 20 miles northwest, where we'll find Rager's Forge meets the sea. So we'll go ahead, start that. We'll do our bank to the left. We're looking for heading 326. Which, I think if we just find Patrice, we should be good. $326 or 36? 26. So there she is. We're gonna go, we're gonna check the VFR map here. We're looking at crossing a river going to a big lake. And we're looking at about 10 minutes. So Patrice has some beacon lights on. Let's go ahead. We got ours on. Navigation lights and the strobes. flying at an altitude of about 1,300 feet. There's the river coming up over there. And we're looking to cross it about there, and then we should find that big lake up here. So we're going to level out. We're going to reduce the throttle a little bit. And we're going to look for that lake. Reduce the throttle a little more because our RPMs were flashing red. Aha. There is the lake right here. So now let's see what we got. What's our next intersection here? We're going to cross over that big body of water. We got an airport off to the right, EKAL. Point of interest lies right in a riverbed. So we're kind of going to use this one as our navigation and fly just to the left of that water. Good there. We're 3.5 minutes into a 9-minute trip over here to Ranger's Forge. So this is the last leg to beautiful Denmark. So it's been a fun journey here. It's been a quick one. There's only 6 legs to this one, as opposed to the Nevada one had 25. I think that might be the airport, or is the airport a little further up? I think the airport might be a little further up. But either way, looking at the map here, it looks like we're right on track. We're going through this piece of water here, which is that one, and these two, which is that. So we're definitely right on point here. Airport's definitely a little further up. So basically, if we just follow Patrice, we should be good. But we'll keep our eye on the instruments. So our point of interest, which is Ranger's Gorge. Oh, nice. So it's the largest in Denmark. Very nice. We're going to try to level out here. Using the trim. let's actually pause this for a second and pause this. And we're gonna go to bookmarks. This isn't it. I don't know what that was called. Alright, I guess we didn't bookmark it, so we'll continue on here. We'll definitely find that for next time. But we should be coming up to the airport soon. Not one that we're going to land at, but as a sort of reference point. Oh no, this one's by the sea. This isn't the largest one. So Ranger's Forge is coming right up here. The next one's only 6.77 nautical miles away, so about 3 minutes away. We're pretty much looking at this one right here somewhere. Yeah, so this is point of interest number 18 right here. Situated right there. This is Ranger's Ford. Next point of interest is right up there by that water.
That mark?
Yep, last one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was only 6.
just one. We went to the one in the other neighborhood, and then we came over here, and they went potty at the pool and bathroom, I'll be specific. And then we went to our playground for
Alright, guys,
guys,
take it outside.
just like a minute, and then they decided that they wanted to come back here and see if they can convince you to go to lunch.
How much time do we have? It's probably like 15 minutes. Can you check the calendar? Is it 3 o'clock that the appointment is?
Yes, 3 to 3:45.
Alright, let's do this. Restart the timer.
Oh, boy, the dinosaur. All right.
Hey, Mommy. Did the dinosaur come in here?
Yes.
Hey, a puppy. A puppy is here, Mommy. Oh, a puppy. Mommy, look. A puppy. Wah! Jump on me. Jump on me. Hey, puppy. It's Puppy Tom. Puppy. Hey.
Yeah, I learned how to control the drone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oops. So you can like, basically like fly up out of the airplane.
Is that your airplane?
It is. Yeah, we're flying outside of the airplane.
Puppy? All right, guys. Hey, somebody's gonna get hurt for being underneath that thing.
You're just pretending to be a giant puppy.
I know.
Puppy? Want to mommy? Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Puppy?
Mariger Forge. Apparently it's the largest in Denmark. Or no, we've already done that one. We're looking at, I don't know how you pronounce this. Svenstrup.
Yeah. Spell it.
So that,
Town.
yeah. And then after that, we're looking at the fourth largest city in Denmark. Aalborg. And then we're landing at the airport.
Oh yeah.
And right now, we're like right here. So this is our line. This is that one town, the fourth largest town in Denmark, and then the airport.
Oh, nice.
So like this,
Really down there.
yeah, so I'm like comparing it to this is the Garmin.
Ah.
So like I'm comparing this line here to, landmarks here, really like roads and rivers and stuff. So our next one, we're gonna cross over another river that goes along this way, and then we'll see this one that will run like parallel to. So that's what we're sort of looking for there. And I think we're drifting a little bit off to the left, or to the right. So we're going to go to the left. So here's that river coming into play in the Garmin. And then we also have a timer going that gives you like an estimate of how long it'll take to get there.
Just like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so we're like 8 minutes into it. We're heading into the wind. The wind's coming 2 knots, like to the east, coming this way. But I've learned that doesn't really mean if you're ahead or behind schedule. Crossing over that river. And I think we should have been crossing over like here, but so we're a little bit to the right, which is fine. Because there's this. There's the stream to the left. Oh, and apparently I learned that Denmark, 42% of the power comes from these windmills.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Person behind us. We've been following this Patrice for a while. We actually saw her land at the last airport, so really all we gotta do is follow her.
Oh, nice.
Saw her land and take off. So now, let's see. So that point of interest is just above the water right over here. So that town is this. That, I don't know, Stenstrup or whatever it's called. That's that town. And then we're going to be following this. We'll follow Patrice. Pretty much restart our timer. So it took us 10 minutes to get there, a little over 10 minutes. This one should be 2 minutes, 6 seconds. She's already making a sharp right to the airport, which is only another minute. So we got like 3 minutes left. So we should be going on header 26. This is the 4th largest city in Denmark. So when you zoom in, you can see it. Little suburb area. Whoa. Fly over that, and then the airport's gonna be... Is that the airport? I don't know why Patrice is still in the air. Should be done. Unless she's just circling around to land. Yeah, she's dropping elevation. So EKYT. Let's go ahead and pause this real quick. EKYT. Is that this? Runway 26. Yeah, I wonder if she missed it. But we can pretty much not do the time. We can get rid of the map. Unless she took off already while we paused it. I doubt it though. Yeah, because that was that one town. We're flying over this one. That's definitely the airport. Yeah, runway 26. Field. Ah, nice. She's dropping again. So she took a going way out to turn around. So the last airport, she landed on the short runway, which on this one would be to the left. So there's the airport. There's 2 runways going that way. There's one on the left, one on the right. The short one is on the left, or I guess on this plane that's what you should land on. I think the other one's for like 747s that need longer to stop. But we're gonna go ahead, increase our flaps. We're trying to reduce the speed, reduce the throttle. That white line is called the white arc. It's where you kind of want to touch ground with. Go another flap. Is that full flaps? Alright, full flaps. We're gonna turn. Haven't really decided if we're gonna go left or right. Ah, she went right.
Right. Romeo just got a trap and trapped us.
Uh-oh.
Trap
No way.
Romeo's around here.
Yeah, that is an airplane. That's Daddy's airplane.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Daddy.
Alright.
Away.
So we're lined up.
Okay. What?
What?
I didn't see the airport runway.
Yeah,
Alright, she is not clear of the runway. We're gonna fly right over her.
Oh, nice. Very.
Hey.
Or no, she is. Alright, she's already taken off somewhere. Alright, so we're gonna cut the throttle.
We're at the 26th runway.
Yeah, 26R. We're gonna pull up. Still not touching ground yet.
Nyla?
There we go. That was probably one of the smoothest landings. And then we're gonna stop. And that should complete Denmark. So the next one is Finland.